Greetings, I am Dorgan Kishu, Paladin and Dragon Rider. This is Dorgan's Domain Episode 4. This is my Dungeons & Dragons vlog in which I cover either DM content or updates from my current Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign. In my last two episodes, I went into my homebrew creation process. And in this episode, I was considering designing a dungeon from scratch, but instead it evolved into creating an ice fortress, which will have an ice dungeon underneath it. Inspired initially by watching a stream by Encounter RP, where he took a group of adventurers into, I only caught the finale, so I think they're in some kind of ice fortress. But more than the ice fortress thing that inspired me, it was he had these skeleton guards called frost guards. Sounded familiar to me. I looked online, I couldn't find icy skeletons called frost guards, but whether he created the name or came from something else, it was cool, and they were dangerous. So I was originally inspired by that. That's when I made the connection of, instead of just making a dungeon, I want to do something icy. The name that I came up for this ice fortress is Rhealm, Rhealm with an H, just to kind of throw a spin on it. And what I will include in the vlogs with talking about the creation of Rhealm will be storyline and also drawing of the map, and then the populating or filling of both the fortress and the dungeon, and also there may be a couple other places I'll need to fill. I started drawing a bit of a map. It's not a strength. I mean, I think, like I've mentioned before, I think more characters, role-playing, and story are more my strength. So I decided to hit Twitter to reach out to some of my fellow Dungeons and Dragons Twitterites, as I've been calling them. Let me just say, you don't have to do this. You can just draw your maps. It's not that I didn't want to do it myself. I can do that, and I've done it before. I just kind of wanted something kind of cool. So I wanted to reach out and see if somebody would help me out there. But like I said, for the sake of these vlogs, though, I'll probably be doing some drawings myself just to show you. But using a drawing by Jose or Arias, I believe it's pronounced, of a winter fortress. I put that on a tweet to kind of give people an idea of what I was aiming for with this fortress. And I reached out to Jose too, but I haven't heard back yet, but about showing that picture on my video. But at this point, I'll just put a link below. And I had a couple of responses. The first response was by Plot Soup, who said he would take the picture that I showed, and then kind of try to create his own thing. He came up with a really cool map, which I will link up here on this vlog. And but he said it kind of steered away from the ice fortress thing. But I still think he came up with a really cool thing that looks to me like some kind of outpost. I was thinking, warrior outpost or dwarven outpost. So I may not use it for Rhealm, but I still think with his permission, I may play with that map or give it to my current dungeon master to use at some point. But that's in the future. The next was Terminally Nerdy. He was cool. He put a response. He said calling on the help from several other Dungeons and Dragons Twitterites to maybe help me out. And several of these people that he asked for help from me responded. Either they don't draw maps or whatnot, but there was one that reached out to me called Kosmic Dungeon, who does create maps for people. And I contacted him, and we talked a bit, and so he's actually going to work on something, but he has to do some other projects that he's being paid for by other people, and so whatever he creates for me won't come until probably like the end of May. So whenever he does get that, but he's going to get me some initial sketches to see if I like that, and I will be sharing those, whether it's on one of these vlogs or on Twitter. But yeah, so that'll be something different. Like I said, for the purpose of these videos, I may end up just doing some of my own drawings just to give you guys an idea, and then we'll go from there. Beyond that, I was inspired by a drawing by Conor Burkeart. Very cool Frost Knight. You guys probably saw it in Twitter. I asked him for permission to use it in these videos too, and just sent these requests out to them, so I know when I'll hear, or when or if I'll hear from them. But so for now, I'm just going to put a link of this to his Deviant art page. You can take a look at this piece, and like I said, it's amazing. But it inspired me, and I ended up creating what I'm calling the Knights of Darkfrost, which I love that name. In fact, I thought I like the Knights of Darkfrost so much, I almost thought, should I get rid of Frost Rhealm and just call it Darkfrost? But then I decided that the Knights of Darkfrost will be something else. Maybe they do exist within this realm, but they're called something else. Another idea that came to me: if you can picture some snowy mountains, and then you have the ice fortress, the Frost Realm. But then creating a triangle over about maybe a few hundred yards away, you've got this huge tower, which I have not named yet. If you guys have any ideas, but it's separate, and it's not. I don't even think it's like it'll be a different. They're not affiliated with Frost Realm, I don't think. I haven't decided this stuff yet. This is just brainstorm stuff. And over here, and creating the triangle, you've got the fortress, you've got this giant tower, and then over here you've got this huge cave, which I need to populate, if you guys have any ideas. But like I said, I don't know that the three of them will be affiliated, but they will be in this triangle, this area where Frost Realm is. So that's another brainstorming idea that I need to flesh out. That's kind of where I'm at with Frost Realm right now. A lot of brainstorming, some initial notes, and I haven't created any characters, anything like that. So we're kind of still in the development stage of Frost Realm. When I say we, I mean me, and of course the people that are helping me. But anyway, in the next episode of Doragons Domain, it will likely be a campaign update from my current 5e campaign, so I'll be doing that probably next. But the Doragons Domain after that, I will continue with this process of creating Frost Realm. We will probably go into storyline, and we may go into also the populating or filling of both the fortress and the dungeons, and then if we need to fill the cave and tower as well, then we'll do that. I appreciate you coming and checking out Doragons Domain once again, and I will see you on Twitter.